The spark of arrogance. The skies over the colony world of Vera Roman 3 were painted in fire. Orbital bombardments rained down like falling suns, tearing apart habitats, schools, hospitals, places never meant for war. The attackers, the Thalkor Dominion, watched with cruel delight. To them this wasn't war, it was cleansing. The Thalkor were old conquerors. Entire civilizations had already knelt before them. They believed humanity, those newcomers to the galactic stage, would crumble just as easily. One admiral of their fleet even ordered the colony's emergency transmission to remain unjammed, just so Earth could hear their screams before silence claimed them. In the Capitol Dome, before flames took it, human envoys were dragged out into the open. The Thalkor broadcast the execution across every system. Their commander sneered into the cameras. Let the galaxy see the weakness of Earth. These primitives pretend at power, but they will kneel as all the rest. This is not war. This is our amusement. And then he gave the order. Thousands of civilians were executed, a massacre carved into the night. The chorus of mockery. The galaxy watched. In halls of power, alien governments murmured relief that it wasn't their worlds burning. Others laughed, certain Earth was too soft, too civilized, too bound by treaties to ever retaliate. The Thalkor broadcast their triumph for weeks. Soldiers paraded human banners dragged in mud, their children taught to chant that Earth was fragile. Even allies hesitated. Was humanity worth protecting? Was Earth truly capable of war beyond their cradle? On alien forums and broadcast channels, a phrase spread like wildfire. Humans ambitious but harmless. The Dominion believed it. Their fleets withdrew slowly, daring Earth to act. When nothing came immediately, when Earth remained silent, their arrogance only grew. Whispers from the past. But deep beneath the sands of forgotten worlds, ancient archives stirred. Databanks left by civilizations long consumed by war-carried records that most species ignored. Buried within coded warnings, two words appeared again and again when the subject of humanity arose. Final protocol. Those who noticed the phrase dismissed it. Superstition. Myth. A relic of older times when records blurred into prophecy. Yet the warnings remained, etched by dying civilizations who had crossed paths with something they could not contain. The Thalkor never read those archives, or worse, they ignored them. The silence before the storm. Earth did not respond immediately. No broadcast, no threats, no outrage. The galaxy mistook that silence for weakness. They did not understand that humanity was gathering, calculating, preparing. Behind shuttered shipyards, the Dragon-class dreadnoughts came online. Orbital fortresses around Luna, long-thought ceremonial relics, revealed their true purpose. Military AI networks activated dormant war doctrines written generations earlier. On encrypted channels, words moved like knives. Final protocol enacted. To the galaxy, Earth remained quiet. To humanity, the silence was the sound of the hammer being drawn back. The awakening of Earth. The first sign came at the rim. A Thalkor patrol ship vanished. Then an entire cruiser group. When reinforcements arrived, they found only debris cut clean, as though some invisible blade had sliced through hull and armor alike. Soon after, transmissions spread. Human comms broke their silence. Simple, chilling messages broadcast into open channels. You wanted our attention. Now you have it. Then the fleets came. From Sol, wave after wave of warships emerged, ships the galaxy had never seen, hidden in black vaults of secrecy. Their hulls gleamed obsidian, their engines burned with thunder, and their names carried a weight that chilled even allies. Leviathan, Nemesis, Iron Wrath, Harbinger. The dreadnoughts moved not as an army, but as executioners. Retribution unleashed. The first retaliation strike targeted the Thalkor home fleet. Humanity did not probe or posture. They struck with annihilation. Thousands of rail cannons fired in unison, turning night into dawn across 3-star systems. Kinetic rounds tore through shields like paper, and plasma cascades consumed entire armadas. Human soldiers landed on fortified moons, their armored divisions moving with precision that felt less like war and more like inevitability. The galaxy watched in disbelief as fortress worlds, thought impregnable for centuries, fell in days. One battle report leaked from a Thalkor commander. "We fought them with every weapon we knew. They moved like storms. They burned like suns. Their ships do not die. We fire, they endure. We strike, they strike back harder. They are not fighting for territory. They are not fighting for glory. They are delivering a verdict." The weight of judgment. As fleets fell and planets burned, survivors began whispering the words found in the archives. Final protocol. Humanity was not simply retaliating. They were erasing. Every world that participated in the massacre of Veraroman III was marked, mapped, and destroyed. Civilian or military made no difference. Humanity's vengeance was not selective. It was absolute. Cities drowned in orbital fire. War councils shattered under orbital drop assaults. No corner of Dominion space remained untouched. And all the while, human broadcasts carried one sentence repeated again and again. "This ends when you are ash." The shattered silence of the galaxy. The galaxy fell silent. Alien rulers who once mocked Earth now closed their borders, terrified the storm would come for them next. Allies who once doubted humanity begged for peace treaties, swearing allegiance to Earth's banner. Even the Thalkor, proud and defiant, fractured under the weight of destruction. Their leaders tried to surrender. Their armies tried to flee. Humanity did not answer. Every world burned. Every fleet was broken. The Dominion was not conquered, it was erased from history. Aftermath, the whisper of fear. When the fires finally dimmed, when the last Thalkor ship was reduced to drifting wreckage, Earth went silent once more. They gave no speeches. They carved no monuments. They only left ruin in their wake. Across the galaxy, in hidden corners and fearful assemblies, alien diplomats whispered what the archives had always said. Final protocol. It was no myth. It was no superstition. It was a truth older than the galaxy itself. Humanity's patience was vast, their tolerance wide, but their vengeance was infinite. The galaxy understood now. To provoke Earth was not to invite war, it was to invite judgment. And so the silence returned, heavier than before. Survivors, trembling, whispered a single warning passed across generations. Never provoke Earth again. Epilogue, the lesson carved in fire. The archives were right. Humanity was not another species in the galactic chorus. They were the closing verse. The last word. The final protocol.